one, I've added on every activation. So once again, activation being placing a disc on a dude and doing something with them. You get one free pick up, drop, give action. So you can do one of those three things once for free during every activation.
Okay. Is that written on any of the placards anywhere?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
You got to be quiet, dude.
So
Okay.
pick up, drop, and give.
Yes, one free pickup, drop, or give during every activation. So once again, that's only during activating. So if you're compromising somebody or you're bribing somebody, you don't get any of that free stuff. It's only if you activate somebody do they do that. And if you want to do more pickup, drop, give, then that's going to cost an action. So if you want to pick up an item and give an item, that would cost you one action because one of those things will be free, and then the other one won't be. So that's one big change. I think it's a big change. But the second big change, which is actually a new concept or rule, is going to replace the old witness penalty, and that's this guilty or suspect box up here on the top of the map. The idea is that if during your turn you down a human in a lit section while cameras are on, regardless of any, whether you're using rats or fire bombs or claws or whatever, if you do that, then we will place one of your discs in this suspect box. If after that evidence is ever sent to the authorities by a player, then we will move you from the suspect box to the guilty box. No guilty player can win if the authorities, well, that's sort of redundant, if the authorities got at least one copy of the evidence. No guilty player may win. That should just be reworded to that. If you become a suspect, if you kill a human, you will become a suspect. And it's possible if somebody sends the evidence thereafter to the authorities that you will become guilty. I will also mention that if you become guilty, you can't win, but if you send or deliver evidence to the authorities, you will move back to suspect status. So the idea is that, I don't know, you're turning state's evidence or you're submitting your own alternative facts or spliced video or something that puts your guilt into question again. Now, that's it. Some of the special abilities...
if you here mean your player character or your conspirator on the end?
If you, as a player, you means player. So I will clarify that. I think that's a good question. In general, these are all players. So if a player downs a human while in a lit section, while cameras are on, the player becomes a suspect, not the actual person who hit this person over the head with a hammer, but the player. The entire conspiracy is becomes a suspect. That is a very good question, Peter. So once again, the players affect this box up here. If a player sends evidence, regardless of which of the many characters in the game does it, then we'll move discs up and down and left and right and whatever else. So those are it. Those are the two big changes. I have no idea if this new box thing will work at all, but it's my...
And if it doesn't, it's my fault.
No, not at all. I've already given up on the witness on the witness shit idea.
Well, that one is also my fault.
So here we go. I've randomized the turn order, and it should be accurately reflect the universe right now. I've got Justin going first. I'm going to deal out some identity cards.
Okay.
And
look at this cool rescue ship down here.
Oh yeah, that's a little different now. Yeah, the ship is not an offsite anymore. It is now just part of the EVA box, and it'll flip. And
does the death ray kill the rescue ship?
I've reworded the death ray that it will kill the rescue ship, as well as it could also target an offsite.
So I sort of remember seeing you say something about each character's only going to have one ability. Is that still happening, or?
No, that had to do with the basic game, which it sounds
Oh,
like the
okay.
basic game's been put on hold or killed entirely for
It's
now.
been put on
So
ice.
Okay.
none of the above. All right. I'll also mention that some of the abilities have been changed a little bit, and the wording may not be perfect here. So, for example, criminal should probably not say will not trigger guilt. It should probably say will not trigger suspicion. Or so, if you kill somebody with a border or with a test subject, you won't put a marker on the suspect box. And same thing goes if you attack the test subject or the border or down them, is how that works. And
Okay.
all right, so that's it. That's where we're at. Rotate your bonus cards and play on.
Okay.
It's like we're waiting on Andy to rotate. I'll grab a
Does
clock here.
Exiles see no evil do
Yeah, I
anything?
already made a note that ability no longer makes sense. I'll have to change it, but for now, we'll just pretend that ability doesn't exist.
How long has this renegotiation thing been in the sequence of play? I don't remember anything about that.
Relatively new, I guess. So the idea is you can skip your reveal, suborn, and activate phase and return a cube and your activation disc.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Maybe it wasn't on the sequence of play previously, but
Yeah,
it's been around a little
maybe.
while.
Okay.
I also mentioned that the wait action is now an action. If you do nothing with a particular character, you don't have to, but you can return the activation disc. So if you have an extra action and you don't want to use it, you can return your activation disc, which will allow you to activate that character and get 2 actions next time, or allow somebody else to do that.
Okay.
Matt, we can play, with a setup right now, but I think the setup for tomorrow, we should specifically try all the characters that have new abilities. Because I think there's characters that have new abilities that we haven't tried yet in the last, few playtests.
That's perfectly fine, and I'd be curious to hear which ones you prefer. I did seed this game with the billionaire who has changed, and that's the only character I seeded. Oh, and the lawyer bot randomly popped up, but I would have seeded that guy too. So that's it. All right, Justin, you're up, and
Let's see. Give me a second here. Yeah, I got my two choices were pretty advanced, I would say. So it's taking me a minute to catch up. All right. I will suborn the I guess the Daredevil. And if I remember correctly, I get 1 action. No, 2 actions.
you'll get 2 actions because there's no disc on it. I will mention also that uncover compromat is a separate action, just like throwing an item is a separate action from the pick up, drop, give items. You don't get a free pickup of compromat because that's not an item that gets picked up anymore. It's now uncovered.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So if I want to do one action, I could pick this up.
Yes. And then you could move or wait.
I will wait. And so waiting allows me to take my disc back?
Yes.
Okay, I like that.
All right, I will suborn the legal robot. I will, with one of my cubes and not one of yours, and I will activate that robot. I will move one, and I will take the therapy guard. And I'm done with my turn. Peter.
Yes. I think, Doctor. I move and pick up compra.
Oh, to me. I believe that. So suborn, but no disc. Intriguing. I will suborn the billionaire. This one? Yeah. And the billionaire, as a free action, will. What are the? Yeah, it's the. And the billionaire will move into the kitchen and also pick up their dog.
I'll move the turn marker.
Yep. looking for something, but I don't know where it is, and I don't want to ask.
Things that matter in the game might be the biosamples, which can be produced in the biolab, or the rat is a copy, or the botanist possesses a copy. There's an artifact, which is in the physics lab. There's loot, which is, well, actually now in the possession of the billionaire. And the evidence can be manufactured here in the security station. If you're looking for the mainframe, which might be relevant, it's here.
Okay. All right. I will suborn the. Where are they? Am I missing the doctor here? Where's the doctor?
Doctor is here.
Oh, right there. Okay. They already have a disc, huh? Okay. How about? Let's go with. Okay, I'll do the test subject. Grab my disk. So I can go here and then have the rat take him over, right?
You could pick up the rat. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
With the test subject? Yes.
So the rat goes over here.
Yes.
Okay. And was the picking up? That's a free action, right? So I still get like something else.
Yes, you still get one
All right.
more action.
Okay. Now, if I were to put the helmet on, that basically releases the rat, right? Because you can't pick up the rat with the helmet on.
No, you can. You'll still have the rat. It's just the rat won't be able. His telepathy won't work on the test subject if he's wearing a helmet.
Gotcha. Okay, so I will then move here.
And you get Project X marker.
Yes, that's true. You can take one of these markers and just put it in front of you, and you can peek at Project X because you left the cryo lab, basically.
Okay. How do I? Okay, just do the peek.
Yeah, Shift Alt, I
Yep,
think.
I got it.
I'll give you this thing. I'm also going to suborn the test subject and activate the test subject. I'm going to move to the incinerator and take the compromat, and I'm done with my turn.
Yes.
And Peter.
Yes. Just a moment. Okay. Take the legal I take weapon and I move him. Or I will not pick up the weapon.
Andy.
I'll do one of these. I'll go 1, 2.
Moving the turn marker, and Justin.
I'm gonna suborn the border. Let's have him go.
Doesn't move through the vents. He'll need to.
Oh
move
yeah,
through.
my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess here. Oh, and I guess he'll pick up the nanomeds if that's legal.
Yes, it is.
Or actually, can he pick up another weapon?
He may.
Okay, I'll just do that instead.
Hmm. Oh. I will activate the test subject again. I will move into the mainframe and I'll turn off the cameras. And I'm done.
Okay, I take test subject too.
You may.
And I turn jammers off.
Okay.
Oh, maybe not. I will do contingency protocol to move command to troubleshooter.
Yes.
And I turn camera on.
Okay.
Test subject is confused.
Andy.
I remind me in this ever-changing merry-go-round. Right now, the people that can do system actions are just people in command.
Yeah, yes, people in command or people in the mainframe or security station.
Right, mainframe or security station. That's the other. Get the troubleshooter to turn the jammers off.
Okay, you get a second action.
Mm-hmm. Let's get the troubleshooter to put a helmet on.
Okay, troubleshooter has a helmet now. All right, done, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Using the turn marker, and Justin.
Can you, Matt? Can you remind me again about this criminal thing?
So if the
Said something about it
boarder
earlier.
kills a human, you will not become a suspect.
Okay, just as simple as that.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to suborn the botanist. And I'm going to move here and pick up this weapon.
I'll suborn the billionaire. Throw the money back to the suite. I will move. Huh. I'll move to the rear hub and I'll throw the money to the forward hut, and I'm done. Peter.
I think border. to rehab. I killed a billionaire.
Okay. Billionaire's down.
And I can give something to I give gun to billionaire.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it was suicide. Everyone seen it.
Yes. Planting a weapon. Andy.
No problem there. The dog is just like looking at the dead billionaire now, licking his face.
Oh. Wake up.
I'm just spinning my cubes all around this game. I'm gonna have the doctor manufacture a gun.
Yes. Jammers are off. Doctor can manufacture a gun. Oh, Nelly.
The doctor will also manufacture a helmet.
Okay.
He's suited up. He's suited and booted.
Well, he heard a gunshot reverberate through the station, and he's like, that scene where they open the gun locker or whatever. And All right, I've moved the turn marker, and Justin.
Apparently, it is a political argument to say that sales taxes are regressive. Like, no, that's a math observation. That's math. Like that's not an opinion.
I won't comment on the universe at large right now.
I mean, it would be political to say whether, we should have progressive or regressive taxes, and that is an opinion, but whether sales taxes are regressive or not is pretty straightforward.
Yes, but many straightforward things can be viewed as political, regardless of your circumstances.
All right. Let's see. I don't need to do that. I'm going to activate the test subject, and they're going to turn off the cameras. Oh, they are off actually.
No, they're on.
Oh, they're on. They're on. Okay, there we go. And
We see you. We see what you're doing. So Matt, if the cameras are off,
Yes.
and you kill someone,
Yes.
or
You don't become a suspect.
there's still okay. So the cameras have to be on.
Yes. Right now, witnessing is only done by cameras.
Okay.
A desperate attempt to simplify things, but I otherwise can't really defend it. All right.
No, I got
so
it.
where did the test?
It
Where did the
makes
test subject go?
it would make less sense if the cameras didn't matter, because if the cameras are off.
The subject
and
moved to the print shop. Okay. All right.
It's a very dangerous thing for the test subject to do.
All right. I'm going to use the doctor's compromat to have the doctor hand the test subject the newly printed gun. Then I'm going to activate test subject. Let me think about this. I'm going to activate the test subject, and I'm going to shoot the doctor
Ooh.
with my first action. And then I'm going to drag his body here. All right, I'm done.
Well, the doctor didn't. He was like, "Okay, let me put on my helmet and gun, and then get shot in the face. I'm ready. I'm ready for action."
Mistakes were made.
Okay. We take telepathic rat. I move with. I tell rat to move the subject. And
Yes.
I tell him to kill the border.
Getting ugly out here. Now, normally this would be a crime, but because it's the border, it's not. And
Why is it a crime?
because he would
If
be
the
downing a
cameras-
human. Oh, the cameras are off. No, ignore what I'm saying. Cameras are off.
And it's a criminal.
Yes, that was the one exception I noticed. I forgot that the cameras had been turned off by some insane test subject earlier.
And
anything else,
And I
Peter?
I give second gun to Millionaire.
Okay, yeah, two
So Matt,
old
the
two
only
guns
witness-
money bags.
the only witness is a camera. Is the camera?
Yes, although the billionaire has a. If jammers are off, killing a human in the billionaire section results in guilt. I sort of forgot about that. But the border's a criminal. Okay, so
Yeah, I'm not
Well-
talking about specifically here. I'm really just trying to stretch this rule out. Just
yes, no, in general that's true. But I just wanted to point out that there are abilities that might affect it. The billionaires being the one that comes to mind. So everything's okay, I think, but actually I don't know. Killing a human, but the border ability versus criminal and live stream. I have to make a note. I think it's fine the way we played it, but I don't think the wording is right for it.
And
Live
it
stream
is. It should work on
versus
a dead
criminal.
billionaire.
Yeah, I'm not. It is. I don't know. I should probably deactivate abilities when characters are down, but I don't know. I need to think about it because I'm not sure we should. Paranoid characters, it could become relevant and stuff like that. I need to think about it. I don't have an answer except that I'm okay with everything that's happened so far. But if a normal non-criminal had tried to kill the billionaire, then
Matt is very okay with killing all of the people that I have cubes on.
yeah, there you go. That's my baseline. That's my baseline for all things. How many cubes does Andy have on him? Yep, I'm gonna change the rule. It's fine now. Whose turn? Oh, it is your turn now, Andy.
It is indeed my turn. I'm gonna activate the troubleshooter.
That's Commander Troubleshooter to you.
Right. And the troubleshooter will pick up the loot.
Move into the forward hub first.
Yes.
Okay.
And drag the doctor into this murder nest.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about right.
Telepathy grab
Yes.
preparation.
I'm gonna move the turn marker and Justin.
Okay. I'm going to suborn the troubleshooter, and I'm gonna use the weapon.
This will be a crime. Oh well, no, it may not be a crime. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'm gonna take down the test subject.
Yeah, that is not a crime. That's justice, is what that is. We call that frontier justice right there.
I was honestly this was my intention was let me just put somebody in here in the hopes that they actually kill the real murderer of this game.
This is chaos. God, everyone's dead.
Whose fault is that?
I recall committing mild homicide. No jury would convict me.
Yes, someone preparing for medical bot.
I'm gonna activate the legal bot. I'm gonna move to the security station.
The legal bot, watching all of these laws being broken, has decided to run away.
What is the legal bot going to do? Everyone has been murdered. I'm going to pick up a copy of the evidence. And I'm done.
And the legal bot cannot give evidence to anyone, right?
The legal bot cannot copy the evidence to anybody.
Iceborne. First.
I will also mention the new action of PC only. So, in other words, revealed players can delete a data counter that's in their possession. I should mention that as a change because I think that's a relatively new rule.
Iceborne first officer. I manufacture evidence.
Okay. That's one action.
One, and the second. I turn camera on.
Okay.
Good work, Peter.
Oops, sorry. I messed that up for you. Andy, there's a sudden blip in the security footage and half the crew are dead.
It happens. All right. This medical bot suddenly decides to get a butt ton of points. I don't know how the medical bot ran into the situation where suddenly they're in a room full of dead people, but it happened. So they're going to revive the doctor and gain a thing. What else would they want to? That's pretty dangerous. It's free. It's free. I will move let's do this.
Okay.
And let's move there's so many dangerous people
It's only a
here.
question of who to drag along for the ride.
Yeah.
All right, moving the turn marker. And Justin.
Man, this game, it's just like you have to, like, what terrible things could these terrible people that I'm playing this game with do?
Seriously.
If I have my disc on the troubleshooter, I can still activate him again, right? I just get one action.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna activate the troubleshooter, and I'm gonna read down the doctor.
The doctor is wearing a helmet. This would also be
it's not a
crime.
gun. Yeah. Okay.
And for what it's worth, you would become a suspect if you did that.
Yeah, I don't think I do want to do that.
Yeah, but you can pick up gun from Billionaire.
He only has one action.
Yeah, I only get one
well,
action.
But it is a free pickup, I guess. Is his point.
Yeah.
But you become a suspect for picking up a gun and shooting a guy in the face. Turns out.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll still.
So he was about to whack the doctor, and the doctor looked at him with a gun in his hand, and was like, "Sure you want to do that?"
Actually, so yeah, I will do that. And as for my
you
free
can
action, I'm gonna drop the rat.
To kill him.
Who the rat is being?
Is it a free
by
action?
the, hang on.
Is it a free action to drop?
It
drop
is.
as part of the
Pick up, drop, or give is free, but right now the rat's possessed by the test subject, not by the troubleshooter.
Oh, okay, my bad. I should have zoomed in.
So
Okay.
you do get a free action, a free pick up, a drop, or give with the troubleshooter, and then you get one action.
Gotcha.
You can suborn rat and tell doctor to take gun and kill self.
Yeah.
Or troubleshooter.
Where's... That's a good idea since there's no discount
Troubleshooter's
now.
wearing a helmet and cannot telepathy won't work.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's right.
I see.
Rat is not so powerful as before.
Yes, rat has been slightly nerfed, but I think I'm happy with it so far.
And it's sad that I was the one that suggested it. I feel like I betrayed the rat. My favorite character.
You will forever be known as the great betrayer.
Alright, I'm gonna activate the botanist. And I'm gonna move here and here.
What happened to the doctor's gun?
Billionaire got.
It looks like the billionaire has it.
Hmm. People keep planting guns on the dead billionaire.
I
Seems a
know.
little suspicious.
The
Like,
he is armed to the teeth.
Yes, bad habits from playing security mode.
I'm going to suborn the exile. Activate the exile. Move 1. I'll pick up one of these guns for free. And I'm going to jack the doctor's helmet. And yep, I'm gonna jack the doctor's helmet. Man, that's tough. And I'm done. Peter.
Did the cameras get turned off in the last couple turns?
They got turned back on at some point. I'm not sure by who.
I
But,
turned them on.
Peter decided
by
that
first,
law and order
by
should
first engineer.
be restored to this station.
Oh wait. Yes, I take troubleshooter.
And the poor doctor's just getting it from all sides. he got shot. Someone stole his helmet.
He is a ways away.
Someone tried to kill him again.
I take telepathic rat. I tell doctor to take gun and shoot self.
See, it's just been a bad state of affairs for that
All
poor
right, now
doctor.
this is a crime, so Team Green, you will become a suspect in this horrific murder.
Oh.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I am not sure.
As long as the evidence doesn't get out,
Probably not.
and you don't get the evidence out.
So let's wait.
People keep almost killing the doctor, and it's making the doctor very nervous.
Well, I gotta tell you, the cameras are doing their job now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeoman's
Yeah,
work
that's
here.
nice. And let's change it some way.
This is already 2 more times than the witness penalty has worked.
Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true.
Oh, very complicated.
It is a weird situation in here, but it's bright light.
Oh. Let me. Yeah. I take troubleshooter.
Warn that guy.
I turn off camera. And then
Peter, what happened to Law and Order?
then I kill the doctor.
Okay. Brutal. He really added in for the doctor, that's for sure.
All right, more points for the medical bot.
Maybe.
You only get one action with the medical bot, though.
That's all I need.
I kind of like the troubleshooter typing into his little wrist pad or something, turn cameras off as he's sneaking up behind the doctor with a heavy wrench. That was pretty cool.
All right, I'm gonna activate the Daredevil. And Daredevil's gonna go into the rec room and pick up the suit. And join this little murder nest.
All right, moving the turn marker, and Justin.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna activate the troubleshooter and
Kill the doctor again. Just make sure he's very dead this time.
I'm
Just
gonna
shoot him a
down
couple
the-
more times in the head.
I'm gonna down the Daredevil.
Daredevil is also wearing a helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
Dive
is?
suit counts as a helmet.
Oh, the dive suit counts as a helmet. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, so then I can I'll suborn the exile and use the gun, right?
Sure, that's fine.
Yep. And yep, you already have one disc, so
All right.
And the poor rat only watch killing. And is happy.
I mean, the rat's loving it. It's like, man, I don't even have to kill anybody. Everyone has helmets, but they're doing it for me anyway.
So the exile and the troubleshooter both have helmets. All right, I'm going to warn the medical bot. I will activate the medical bot. I'll move free to here. Then I'll move 1 to the rec room. Going to drag the doctor. And I'm going to revive the doctor. And I'm done with my turn.
So,
Yes. Activate first officer. I copy evidence to troubleshooter. And I turn camera on.
I will suborn the troubleshooter. And then I will move the medical bot after I activate him for free.
and revive the billionaire.
So, using compromat,
Moving the turn
that just
marker.
gives me one action,
One action. Yes.
and I can also still do my regular turn, right?
Yes, and you can also still do a bribe.
Okay. And keeping compromat till the
Oh,
end of the
we're
game doesn't
allowing
do me
that now?
anything?
We're allowing bribes and compromats to be done on the same turn?
Yes, they are allowed to be used.
Okay.
Same turn. Go ahead, Justin. I'm sorry.
Keeping compromat until the end of the game doesn't do anything, right?
Nope.
It does if you're the exile.
Okay.
So it's worth points if you're the exile. But you can also, if you reveal as the exile, reuse compromat.
Okay.
But generally, no, it's not worth anything. Although an unused bribe is worth a point at the end of the game.
Okay, so I want to spend my compromat and have the first officer turn the cameras off.
Okay.
And I think I can do this, right? But can I activate the troubleshooter to down the medical bot?
You will need an additional cube, but yes, you can down
Oh, because we
the.
should do that. Yeah, I see.
Yes, you'll need an additional cube, but yes, you can down the medical bot.
All right, I'll do that.
Bang.
I think he's revived enough people in his time.
Yeah. I'm gonna activate.
Well, maybe if you didn't keep killing people, you wouldn't keep reviving people. That's another way to stop the medical bot from getting points.
The billionaire. I'm going to throw the dog into the therapy garden, and I'm going to move to the forward hub.
The dog has been like licking the billionaire all game, trying to make it wake up, and then the billionaire wakes up and throws the dog
Get
to
out of
another
here.
room.
Oh.
Nice, born troubleshooter.
Popular guy.
Everybody loves the troubleshooter.
And I repair medical.
Excellent. I didn't even have to do it.
And the troubleshooter will drop the helmet.
The card?
Oh, I
Oh,
can,
drop the helmet. Okay. Got it.
I can give it to someone. To the deal.
No, the dead daredevil has 2 helmets now. Can't use either of them. But
Andy.
And one rule question: is gunfight allowed in UA?
Yes.
because I think it was written there. It is not here anymore.
Once upon a time, only gunfights were allowed in EVA, but it's been changed to just be a regular old section, really. It's dark and full of vacuum.
All right then. I'm going to continue to activate the medical bot. The medical bot is going to drag the Daredevil to there as a free action. And revive the Daredevil.
Okay.
All right, Justin.
And the counter
I
on
will-
the medical.
Activate the exile. And move here, and I'll drag the border as the free action.
And give the medical bot more points. I'm done with that. Yeah, I'll stack all my chips here.
Yes, and the party moved
How does-
from the rear hub to the forward hub.
How did the medical bot get revived last time? Curious.
Right.
The
Troubleshooter.
troubleshooter repaired it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so for my second action, God, there's so many people in there. I guess I can still pick up, right? It's just since I've already dragged, that's gonna be an action, right?
Yes.
No,
Well-
dragging is just part of
not
the
a pickup
movement. So yes,
Oh.
you can do a pickup for free.
Okay. But I can't take anything off of someone else, right?
You can if they
If you jack them, but then that's not an action. That
Well,
is an action.
if they're downed, you can just
If they're
pick up
down,
from.
you can take it. Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll take the bio samples from the. Oh, right. Hang on, wrong one.
No, the
take-
botanist is not dead.
Well,
I'll
that'd
take
be
the helmet. Take the helmet from the border is what I'm. Can I
Yes,
have
no
two
problem.
helmets?
Yes, you can.
You can have multiple helmets.
Now, was that an action, Justin, or was that just your free pickup?
That was
So
a
I
free pickup.
yeah. So I still have an action then as well.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. You could jack the biosamples from the botanist if you want to, because you have a gun.
Sure, I'll do that.
Hmm. All right, I'm going to. I'm going to use my exile compromat to have the exile shoot the botanist. Then I'm going to activate the legal robot, and I'm going to turn the cameras on, and I'm also going to serve the first officer with an NDA, and I'm done with my turn. Keep it.
The lawyer finally decided to do something, legally useful.
Mildly lawyerly.
Okay, I renegotiate and I take cube from test subject back.
Okay. Andy.
Daredevil will grab the boarder's weapon. That's unnecessary. Take that, but that's unnecessary. Right. And just go up there.
All right, moving the turn marker. 4 turns left, approximately. Justin.
Okay. I'll activate the troubleshooter and move. Actually, let's see. Yep.
Yes, to the
I'll
party.
move here, and I will drop the loot, and then I can continue moving, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm. It's been a party in the hubs, but nobody seems to care about actually getting off this Doom station.
No.
Yes. Tough. Cameras are on. Lights everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna activate the exile. Move 1, 2, 2, and done. Peter.
Yes. Nice. Or maybe not. I renegade and I take back my cube from the leader.
Okay, Andy.
The daredevil, watching the exile start running towards him with a gun, decides now would be a good time to get the hell out of Dodge.
Are you bribing him?
No.
He's only got one action. He can go EVA.
Yeah.
With a second
This
action,
is going
he could go
EVA. Oh, okay. So going EVA doesn't automatically put you in the mesosphere if you have a dive suit.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, moving the turn marker. And Justin.
So wait, let me think now. And you can shoot somebody in space.
Yes.
All right. Well, I might need to undo that. Wait 1 second. To figure out my situation here. And jacking is an action.
Yes.
So I can jack the exile's gun.
You cannot because he's got multiple helmets.
Right.
But you can
All right then.
you can suborn exile and throw the gun away.
Yes, I could do that. But that doesn't. I can actually tell the exile to give the bile sample to the daredevil too. All right, I think I need to use a bribe. I don't want to. Okay.
Cowabunga, dude. All right, Justin.
I'll grab some food real quick. I think I know what my turn is, so let me know when it's my turn, and I can probably just dictate it.
The monastery you grew up in certainly has some books. They're not. A 9 plus whatever your
All right. I will. I'm going to suborn the medical bot and move them 1, 2.
Right, I will activate.
Oh, I guess I have to do this too.
The billionaire. One, two.
Suborn exile. And
Suborning the exile by activating the troubleshooter.
oh no, exile.
Okay.
And just a moment. I throw biosamples to bridge, and I go to Eva.
Andy. Andy, if you can hear us, dictate your turn.
He's in the mesosphere. Can't hear us.
Signal loss. It's your turn, Andy.
Okay, just came back in time. Can you brief me on? No, let me see. I guess I can.
Exile threw some biosamples and went EVA. That's what I remember last.
And the medical and billionaire move to the
Not a lot.
artifact.
Not a lot going on here. That is helpful.
Is the abandoned ship thing still a thing, or I could have swore that was like gone now, right?
No, it's still
Abandoned
there.
ship will trigger automatically with 1 turn left in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't look like anyone's terribly interested in getting to any escape pods.
I think you speak too soon. Eesh. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Matt, are you excited about the upcoming Kickstarter?
I have a feeling it's gonna get delayed, so we'll see. But no, the excitement regarding a Kickstarter has not happened yet. I'm primarily worried about changes to the game and balancing the game and all that.
Yeah. Do you remember Brad from Essen?
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to see if I can get him to play this game. I think he'd really like it.
I would be happy to teach him. Those Sunday games I pretty much reliably have to teach every Sunday, so it would make a lot
Okay.
of sense. Is he here in the States?
Yeah, he lives in like in Maryland or something.
Okay.
He was out here in California with me, but he moved like a couple years ago.
Gotcha.
Okay, I will. I'll reveal it's the doctor.
Which doctor?
Interesting.
Hyde. So he gets yet another gun?
Yep.
Oops. Where's
And
the
the
doctor these
doctor,
days?
the doctor is gonna go here like so.
I don't think you can use the...
Oh yeah, you're right. Into here. That's it.
You get your cube back.
The what now?
Your red cube on the doctor is returned to you.
Right.
And I'll call
Okay,
it this
so
thing.
As far as these pick up, drop, and give an item, I can do that twice in the same turn and not have it count as an action. So like I can
No,
move.
you can do
No,
it once
one
and have it
pickup
not count as an action. Any other
Okay,
uses
gotcha.
of it will count as an action.
I see.
And I'll move the turn marker, and we are down to 2 turns left. And yes, Hyde is making a mad scramble.
All right, so I'm gonna activate the troubleshooter. I'm gonna move here and pick up the artifact, which is a free action.
Free? Yep.
And then I'm gonna continue moving through the vents back here.
Mm.
So, question for you, Andy: if Stationfall gets delayed and doesn't get kickstarted in March, what else do we have other than just Dawn on Titan, or for March?
Nothing.
Don't
But
see-
I mean,
don't
having
see
two
any-
Kickstarters. I mean, having 2 Kickstarters a month apart is not necessarily a great thing anyway.
Oh, I thought Titanfall was going to be, or Dawn on Titan rather, was going to be kickstarted at the same time as Stationfall.
Nope.
Oh, I see.
Hmm.
Stationfall's a headliner, baby. It doesn't share a stage with anyone.
Yay. Man, it's tough. Man.
This is like the quietest game I've ever played.
It is. It's really. This has been a brutal cat and mouse.
Yeah.
Debacle. I'm really struggling.
Yeah, killing party in one hop, then moving to second hop.
Yeah, killing. Yeah, it's 2 separate killing parties. It's a real issue. So, I think it's time. I don't think I can wait anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal. Going to reveal as
Son of a bitch. I was like,
Medical
if
bot.
he ends up being the medical bot, I'm going to be so annoyed.
I thought you were the medical bot, Andy. You were like really.
That was the plan. The plan was I thought nobody was the medical bot because no one was doing anything with the medical bot. So I'm like, let me act as the medical bot.
I'll take
But then I was like, okay,
2
so if
points.
there's anyone that's going to feign not being the medical bot, it's going to be Matt because that's what he does.
It is what I do.
Son of a bitch.
I will take my scalpel and I'm going to activate myself.
You spent half the game not even. It's just the worst. You're the worst, Nat.
I'm going to jack the gun from the billionaire, and then I'm going to jack some of his money. And I'm done. Peter.
And that bribe goes to the should go to your
Goes to the character that jacked him.
yes. I reveal also.
Who we got? Who are you?
Exile.
Gonna be some betrayal. You can take your green cube back.
And we should lock character next time.
Yes, I forgot to do that.
And I oh no. Oh, I take legal. I turn off jammer.
Turn them on.
Yes.
Okay.
And I move away.
Okay. Andy.
All right. I'm going to go into here, put on a helmet as a free action.
Yeah.
So this could be my last turn, right?
Yes, most likely it is.
And what? Yeah. What is the ratio of the
66% chance the game ends right now.
Yes,
Okay.
at the end of your at the end of this turn.
Okay.
There's 3 chits, one of which says play on.
Well, I only have one alive suborned character that's not in the mesosphere, so I'm gonna activate the troubleshooter again, and I'm gonna drop the artifact, and I'll move. Here.
Okay, I will activate myself again, and I will jack more money from the billionaire, and I'm done. Peter.
Yes.
I actually didn't realize that that was a thing, that you can take bribes from the billionaire.
It gives you, it gives you
Bless you.
something or
I
no?
think that's a little. I don't know. We'll discuss after.
And the bribes
they
get
go?
you points or no?
Yeah, where does it go?
It goes on to the medical robot. It's just like any other bribe counter. It just moves on to the medical because he's the one who did the jacking.
And then bribes
And
are points
the
again.
grey bribes, they get points at the end? Or not?
Yes. Which I don't think any of us except Matt actually realized until just now.
Okay.
This was Peter's idea, so I suspect that he at least knew.
Well, he was just asking about it now. So I don't know about
No,
that.
I think that the grey bribes get no points.
Oh. No, if they're bribes, they get points.
I activate troubleshooter. Oh no, I'm stupid. Oh. I bribe first officer to...
He's not bribable.
Oh no. I bribe troubleshooter to turn off jammers, and I send evidence to exile.
Interesting.
Andy.
The doctor was gonna go EVA.
That was pretty nice, Peter. All right, are you done, Andy?
No. Let me see if anybody. So who is this? Because it shows purple to me.
Oh, sorry, that's Peter.
Peter is already gone. Oh yeah. So I just have to hope that the game ends.
Matt,
All
do you
right,
know why it
and the game does end. So, boom. Who were
Matt.
Who's not revealed?
I'm not revealed.
All right, who are you, Justin?
Telepathic
Troubleshooter?
rat. No, I'm the rat.
Oh, you're the rat. Where is the
Wow.
So
oh,
my-
Oh.
the rat's
my
in
second
great
character-
shape.
I know. My second character was Jekyll, and I actually wanted to be Jekyll, but I was like, this seems kind of confusing. And then after I had
Why-
already chosen the rat, I looked at the victory conditions of the doctor. Well, because I figured I'd at least get the point, for a downed human co-located.
Mm-hmm.
But if he survives, right, I get 2 points, right? Or he has to actually survive.
Yes.
No,
No,
but
if he survives, you get 2 points. Yes.
Yeah.
However, you
which
kept
he does
killing.
survive.
Yes, he does. But like, I was like, there's no way that anyone's the doctor because
Well, he wasn't the
everyone
doctor.
wants
That
a
was
doctor.
The thing is, I didn't
understand,
think
but he kept
I didn't think he
killing
would
the
actually get off.
doctor.
I didn't because I didn't think he would get off the ship,
Yeah.
and basically I didn't think he would get off the ship. And when you just moved him into EVA, I was like, oh wow, okay. 2 points right there.
Sweet.
But I was gonna be the Doctor or Jekyll as my character, but I knew that it had like the dual thing, so I didn't want to be confused. And then after I had already chosen the rat, I looked at the victory conditions and I was like, I should have just chosen this because I have no idea what I'm doing with this rat. But then everyone just started dying, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm in a good
This is gonna
situation
work
here,
out
so-
all right. All right, so Justin, as the rat, I mean, you didn't go over in cubes, obviously. You still had your bribe left over. Where is the rat right now? In this mess?
The
in
rat
here?
is in
Yes.
the
Oh
mess.
my god! All
The
right,
rat is
so
in the
every
mess
down
with the
human or
loot
robot.
and the artifact.
So there's 3
All of
downed.
you, you're all terrible people. I can't believe Matt. I specifically moved the medical bot like to all the dead people just to see if anybody started reviving people.
But you
Like,
revive.
clearly-
You revive people. I thought you were the medical
Not
bot.
at first. Not at first. It was like 2 turns of me moving the medical bot to where all the dead people were, just to see if anybody would start reviving people. And I'm like, okay, clearly no one's a medical bot. Then I'm gonna pretend I'm the medical bot. And fucking
Yeah.
Matt is just like, it's, you're,
I'm gonna take it as
you're
a
terrible
compliment.
person.
Whatever awful things are being hurled my way, I'm adopting
You're a terrible person.
part of my. So I failed on that, but we did get a ton of these little pointy things. 1, 3, 4.
Yeah, you're welcome.
6? No, just 6. All right. I guess just 6. Man, I thought I had 7. 6 plus 2 bribes plus my unused bribe plus the botanist is
Overpowered.
11. Peter
Yeah,
as
11's
the
a lot.
exile.
I survived. I have 1 compro
Of a survivor.
of Daredevil.
So it's 4, and you've got the evidence and no one else does, right? So
Yes.
that's 8. And who's your bonus? Oh, the border.
No, and I am 1 over, so I get 7.
Okay, and you used your bribe.
Yes.
Andy?
4 points. I got 4 points. Both of my characters survived, and both of those gave me 2 points.
Gotcha.
How many did
All
Peter
right.
have?
Peter got a total of 7. You had a total of 8, Justin.
Okay.
Discussing the new actions. So first of all, getting a free pickup or drop. Thoughts?
I think it worked well.
I noticed that it encourages you to drop items or give them to just sort of random characters, including
'cause you don't wanna
downed
waste it?
characters. Yeah, just because you don't want to waste it. I wasn't in love with that, but I did sort of like how it felt like items were moving around the map in a smoother manner
That was the case. Yes.
than originally anticipated. Although we had weirdness, right? The billionaire gets killed and
So
then 2
here's the
guns are
thing, Matt.
planted on him.
It doesn't solve the problem that you don't like. You don't like the fact that people are just like dropping things and giving things and whatever, and it just wastes actions, and then it takes 2 actions for somebody to grab thing, but it only takes 1 action for somebody to throw things. It doesn't solve that problem, but
think
it does fix. Huh?
I think it does.
Well, I don't feel like it does because there was still a lot of that going on.
Well, there wasn't much.
However, I
as
was,
much throwing.
I had a second part to this.
Go ahead.
It does fix the pacing of the game where that's so in a sense it fixes the problem by fixing the issue of like of the action inequality, right? So it fixes the pacing of the game when that does happen. So it doesn't like I guess I should say it doesn't disincentivize people from doing it, but it doesn't penalize the people that happens to.
So I'm leaning towards keeping it, but removing the give item from it, so that you can pick up or drop, but give item will become part of throw or something like that, or will be a separate.
I think that's acceptable.
Yes, I think the
Alright.
I liked it.
giving
I liked it
dead
otherwise.
people thing it was quite weird, but free pickup
Yeah.
is nice.
Okay. That's what I'll go ahead,
Are
Andy.
we moving
That's what
on?
I'll do. I
Okay.
don't hear any objections, and I thought it
No.
helped the pacing. I also really liked that you could pick up an item that you may not care about, but you can project that you care about it without any cost to you.
Yes.
So I liked that, and so I think I'm
So
gonna keep it.
ultimately, and I've been it's listed as one of the core mechanics on PTG, and I've been mentioning it this way to people. This is a pick up and deliver game.
It's
It's
a pick up and deliver game.
It is. It's a pick up and deliver game. That's what it is. And making the picking up easier. It's kind of like when we had the third journey action in PAX Viking, which completely changed the pacing of the game positively. I feel like this is a similar situation. I'm still. I guess because we have so many other rules of like a thing you can do for free, it's not, I still have my reservations of like, okay, well that's one more thing that we have to include in there, but I'm fine with it. So moving on to the witness penalty rule.
Yeah.
I think that worked as intended. I'm a little concerned as to how easy it is to kill people when the cameras are off, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of people fighting, because there was in this game, and I feel like that's going to continue. There's going to be a lot of fighting to turn the cameras on and off. And the troubleshooter, I think, became very popular because they were in command and they could do that.
So so for me, I was trying to kill as many as possible, especially since they were all in one room, and I wanted to keep the cameras off doing it. I know for Peter, he kept turning them on, so maybe if I wasn't in the game and I wasn't trying to kill everybody because of the rat.
Yeah, but that's always going to be an issue. It's always going to be an issue where somebody wants people to die. I mean, the medical bot wanted people to die too. It's just other people were killing them instead of the medical bot killing them.
Yeah. And yet I both turned cameras on and turned them off at different times in the game, because at that moment I wanted people to stop dying or whatever, because there was too many dead bodies. I was
this is probably just my thinking from past games that I need to, that isn't going to be an issue for people that play this game for the first time. But the idea that there are witnesses but nobody cares, it's only the cameras that care, is a little thematically weird for me. But I also like the idea of, everybody's in it for themselves. Nobody cares if somebody kills somebody else. Only the the people down on Earth might care, and that's what matters.
What can you prove?
I still don't like, and I know I'm alone here, I still don't like the criminal ability. Why is it that criminals can get away with murder?
Oh, they can't. It's just that if you use a criminal to do your dastardly deed, then that gives you plausible deniability. It wasn't me that killed him. It was some crazed escaped test subject or some militarized border or something like that.
Yes, but why does that? Why does the criminal not suffer any penalty?
Oh, the criminal may. Now that's the last part of this, is that maybe certain characters should not care about being guilty or not. For example, it's hard to imagine the rat caring about what a jury on Earth is going to think or do. That adds difficulty to this equation.
Then they don't care about, that's not.
Maybe it's not.
I mean, you
necessary.
could say if you're. I don't. Yeah, it's a one part of this that irks me. But outside of that, I think it, met its purpose a hell of a lot better than the witness penalty met its purpose.
Sure.
So I'm inclined to continue testing it. I mean, it worked better than the witness tokens, which, immediately were.
Yes. Can you imagine what the witness tokens in this game would have looked like? I mean, it would be off the wall.
Everyone was afraid of penalty, but we never used this suspect table. I think it's very complicated.
The suspect table is too complicated?
I think it works.
I don't think it's that. I think it's less complicated than what the rule used to be. All you have to do is care about whether the cameras are on or off, and you get a guilt marker or you don't get a guilt marker. You don't have to, you don't have to see if it was witnessed. Get how many cubes you have to spend if it is witnessed,
or care about how the guy died.
I like that. So this is only like my third or fourth game, but I like that I can easily see what's going to happen to me if I do something with the lights on, and I can see where my disc of that color is going to be in that chart, and how I can get it from one section to another. I like that part of it, whereas the witness penalty thing has always been a little bit confusing to me.
This is supposed to be simpler, and I think it is simpler, but obviously what I think doesn't matter. It's what playtesters think.
Sure. Mm-hmm. I for what it's worth, I did spend a lot of time in the game weighing the odds that the evidence would escape.
Mm-hmm. The evidence matters more now, which is good.
I had opportunities to reveal myself and murder humans, but in the light, and I chose not to do it because of the risk. I thought it was too risky.
That and everybody was doing it for you.
Yeah, that was helpful too, but yes. So, anyways,
Peter,
all great. Hey,
Peter and Justin were killing people, and I was moving them to you. We're basically gifting you. Just all of us together. It was a cooperative let Matt win the game.
My favorite moment was when the troubleshooter fixed me after